Hey guys, Brent Hull, travel channel for master builders. Come join me. Went to the UK. It's awesome. Okay, so I go over to the UK this summer in July to visit some people that we want to work with. And there's some early conversations. We're actually going to do a project with them in San Diego, a company called Artichoke. If you're not familiar with Artichoke, you need to follow them. They do amazing work, beautiful work. Some of the cabinetry details that they're doing are just the finest in the world. So it's really awesome. There's more to come on that. We're in close talks. I'm excited about that. But I go to the UK, and so I got to go over for this trip, so why don't I go look at these English country houses while I'm there? Now, I'd like going to English country houses because I think they are some of the finest houses in the world. Why? That period of time in the 17 and 1800s, even before that, in the late 1600s, you have a growing wealth in England with merchants and other people trading and doing things, and the wealth in Britain and Great Britain is increasing and growing. And so France is kind of losing its English is going. And so the country houses that the English are building are some of the finest homes ever built. They had the wealth, they had the knowledge. It was popular to be a gentleman builder. It was popular to understand who Palladio was, to understand who Colin Campbell is, to understand Inigo Jones. The first house we went to is called Montacute. Now, if London is here, Scotland's up there, we were kind of over here near Bristol, okay? So the Montacute is this Elizabethan house that has really interesting architectural details, right? They have this roof structure that is, I just hadn't seen before. That's kind of an onion top. It almost looks Moorish or something crazy. I'm always looking at these houses because the materials that they're building with are the kind of materials we want to be building with. And so when I see something like this, when I see a building that has this kind of cut stone, this heraldry, the amazing architecture, the leaded glass windows, I'm blown away. And so this is a kind of Elizabethan, okay? In the Elizabethan era, you have these walls of windows, okay? Glass was very expensive, so this kind of show of wealth, all this leaded glass and leaded glass window would have been exciting for people to move away from the stiff castle look to something that's more homey. Look at the back side of this house. I mean, it's practically all windows. And so this would have been one of those houses where he was a wealthy lawyer and he was trying to invite the queen, invite royalty to the thing, and he was building in such a way that she could stay there. And that was something that they did at that time. Anyway, going inside, there's some screens out of stone. There's woodwork in here, guys, that blows me away. And I look at details like this because we're building, and if you've watched some of my videos, we're building Tudor paneling, okay? And if you know about my Tudor paneling, you know about the geeky details with the mason's miters and the sloped edge at the bottom of a panel and all these different, well, they're all right here. They're pegged joinery with sloped details, with quarter sawn oak wood. They're amazing details. And I look at this and I get inspired. Why can't we build mantles like this anymore? Look at this door, okay? One, I've got a cut stone surround, okay, with spandrels. And in the spandrels, look what's going on up there. I got a rose carved into this spandrel. We're looking at this door and we're looking at this strap hinge. And you're like, how's that door not falling down? And you realize that the strap hinge is supporting and holding this thing up. So a massive wood door in this cut stone entry with the little chamfers and other detailing, it's just magical. And we're looking at it going, well, how then shall I build, okay? And we look at this and we go, there's the start, right? There's some details that are magnificent. Look at this Tudor room back here. Look at the panel arrangement. Look at the pilasters. Look at that carved strap work in the frieze and then the plaster strap work above. I mean, this is a magnificent room with just beautiful detailing in here that in 1600 is a show of wealth that is just kind of crazy. Notice what's across the hall. Look at this. Across the hall is this other building that looks like a late Federal style, maybe late Adamesque style English room that is completely opposite. Now, what happened? Well, they have money and 100 years go by and they say, we need to update the family room. We need to update the parlor, and say, do it in the latest taste. That's why you have a Tudor room on one side and a Georgian room on the other side, and it's completely coherent because it's just this family showing off their wealth and showing off that their taste and everything else as they come together.